I'm one of the people that probably is the least qualified to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because it involves a company that I am very, very much a huge fanboy of, and that had to be Square Enix. Square Enix, I don't know how you can proceedingly dig yourself deeper into whatever hole this is, but man, y'all kind of been taking an L lately. So NFTs, non-fungible tokens, they're essentially like art JPEG, but it actually goes a little bit deeper than that. They're like uniquely made art that can be legit kind of, it's non-fungible. While other things are like definitely fungible in public domain, NFTs are actually worth a shitload of money. But me not understanding what NFTs technically are, because I'm giving you an oversimplification of it is, I don't understand them. I don't understand what's going on. But apparently Masuda from Square Enix does. Square Enix president does, and this is kind of alarming. Knowing how Square Enix works when it comes to a lot of things, they tend to how do I put this in a positive way? They tend to make very questionable decisions. And me being a huge Square Enix fan, even I've recognized this, and I'm very scared. So let's actually read this article from Video Games Chronicles. I know it's not a very known source, but it's pretty trusted. It said in the new year publishing during the holiday break, the execs expressed their company's enthusiasm for the emerging trend and committed making blockchain and NFTs games are a part of its gaming portfolio. I'm very curious, but keep going. NFTs are unique and non-interchangeable units of data stored on a blockchain, a form of digital ledger, which effectively allows users to own, buy, and sell digital items such as in-game items or artwork. Many game companies have already started selling digital items as NFTs, such as Ubisoft. Through this has attracted criticism from some due to the format's high carbon footprint and what may be perceived to be a cynical implementation. So what I'm getting is, so imagine buying a potion from Final Fantasy XIV, and you can now sell this potion for realized money. Now, my criticism comes in the next part of this article, because I'm really like, yo, Square Enix, let's chill. So it says Matsuda's own comments were criticized by some corners of the game industry. However, they appear to have gone down well with the market. Bloomberg is a paywall note that Matsuda let it trigger an 8% jump in Square Enix share price. It's the biggest single day increase since the last August during the first day of trading in Tokyo since its publication. In the letter, the president said he believed that blockchain games hold the potential to enable sustaining game growth by pushing a play-to-earn concept. Look, Square Enix, let me be real with you. Avengers already got me messed up, but then I have to go back deeper to back when you guys were doing like the mobile games, and just how like we go to their first example. I think it was Final Fantasy, either Brave Exvius, where it was like I don't even think it was Brave Exvius. I think it was like All the Heroes or something like that, where it was like they were digital sprites and that pay-to-win mentality they had in the mobile market. Even with Kingdom Hearts, like I think it was Chain or whatever, Unchained, it didn't have a pay-to-win model, but y'all had Disney backing also. But here's the thing, I believe Disney was also selling NFTs earlier in the year. Like they were trophies, so like of the MCU, Disney, Star Wars, like they were selling trophies, and it was like, oh okay, that makes sense. But what? The execs went on to suggest the ability for users to earn from their digital creation in games could revitalize the user-generated content and claim lack of incentives had previous limited user creation. I realize that some people, and this is coming straight from what Masuda said, I realize that some people who play to have fun and who currently forms the majority of players have voiced their reservation toward these new trends, and understandably so, he wrote. However, I believe that there will be a certain number of people whose motivation is to play to contribute, beyond which I mean to help make the games more exciting. That's where, listen, gaming has always been, it can be a career. There are ways to pay to contribute. You can become a streamer, you can become an influencer, a YouTuber, or you can just, say that the game's out, like find some way to promote it. But there are ways that gamers do contribute, word of mouth, news articles, people playing the game, making memes, all that stuff. That is where your core market is, because it's always, word of mouth. Not NFTs. And I don't know if I know very little about it. If there's someone in the comment section that knows, can give me an in-depth look at how NFTs work and how this can benefit, I am willing to hear it. But I myself am against them. And that's just because even knowing it is pretty bad. Masuda's letter received a critical response from many in the industry. Commentator, game designer, and consultant branch wrote, among all of the grossness of this whole letter, and even this quote, what gets me is the idea people who play games to have fun are only currently the majority, and the implication that changing this is a good idea. Game development veteran Shahid Ahmed, please forgive me if I messed up that name. Please, I'm not very good with foreign names. We already have an entitlement issue amongst many players, and I'd argue with that behavior of large organization has been a factor in that shift. That will accelerate and become ugly if large orgs then try to turn their players into mechanical turks for their utopian metaverse. You know what's funny? We're hearing this from a company that made a game about you going up against an evil government, an evil electric company. And now I kind of see, after reading this article, I kind of understand why everyone was calling Square Enix, we gotta call Square Enix Shinra now. Whatever the hell was going on with it, this is awkward in general. This making people who play games to relax feel freaking alienated from this, and I know I'm trying to curse a lot less, but they feel a lot more alienated because you're telling them you guys can be a contributing factor to the gaming industry as a whole with NFTs. No, the point of gaming is to escape from reality, and using your logic, which isn't very sound, this is not gonna bode well. And Square, I'm just a content creator. I'm just a content creator and your average smuck. This is not how you keep customers in. First of all, NFTs are such a foreign concept that people are scared of, because they don't know how this can affect the metaverse. Is something that people are scared of. And metaverse is a very profitable thing from what I'm seeing, because I've seen people make thousands of dollars off the metaverse. $71,000 over a virtual home. So that's saying they have an audience. They definitely have an audience. But trying to market your games with NFTs is not a great idea. That's just my opinion. It's very dumb of an idea, and I don't get why that's your main huge focus. But that's just me. I'm just a guy who likes to play video games, particularly Square Enix video games. I want to hear you guys' thoughts, my audience's thoughts on this, because a lot of my audience came for Kingdom Hearts and Capcom, and how would you guys feel if Capcom was going to NFTs or something like that? I don't know. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Let your heart be your guiding key, and thank you guys so much for the support. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.